Thank God Trump is president.
We can talk about President Trump.
Hey, listen, I love President Trump.
I hate all these motherfuckers like Myron Gaines that are fucking against Trump right now.
He's not against Trump. He voted for Trump. He voted for Trump.
And now he's part of these the woke right, like Candace Owens.
I don't know Candace. I don't know Candace. But I will tell you, Myron Gaines told people to vote for Donald Trump. And guess what? He convinced a lot of his people who listen to him to vote for Donald Trump. Quite frankly,
Myron says. I just think he's degenerate in a lot of things.
How is he degenerate?
He needs to refine his presentation.
Well, since the fact that he's richer than you, he has more clout than you, I don't think you're in a position to actually give it.
He's not richer than me.
You have 8 figures?
Then
he is. Then you're not richer than him.
At the end of this
then he's not richer.
All right, as I said earlier, who gives a fuck about?
So first he's not richer than me, and that is like, who gives a fuck? You see what I'm talking about?
We're in a similar ballpark. He's not substantially wealthier than me.
I'll give you that.
He's not in some.
He's
not at the top of the hierarchy.
He has top secret securities. You don't. So you can actually see what's going on in the world. You can't.
Not anymore. He claims to have been a Fed and this and that.
No, he was a Fed.
Listen, like I said, I think Myron's smart. I think he's a well-spoken dude.
I think he's smarter than you. He's definitely better spoken than you. If I were you, this is real advice. Look at the best people in the game. Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines, and Nick Fuentes. I don't like him, but he's really good. And look how they talk and learn from them.
Listen,
you're a 9. Adapt.
This is the problem. I am not a fucking slave to the culture.
Getting better, being bettering yourself is being a slave.
And I study people, and they are incredible orators, but the content that they're pushing is terrible.
And what content? And what content are you pushing?
What does Myron Gaines do to help people? He doesn't know how to train.
He doesn't know how to train. He tells men not to be simps.
He doesn't know how to teach men how to date.
He tells men not to be simps, so they're not.
He turns them into simps.
The hell he does.
No man that's sitting here talking crazy is going to get around a woman and make her develop sincere intimacy and trust and bond with them.
I did it.
No,
I did it.
And you said you have an immigrant.
Yeah, of course. I would never marry an American whore.
Who probably didn't speak English when you met her.
She spoke perfect
and used
English.
You for a green card.
Perfect. She could have left 13 years ago if that was the case.
She's assimilated to our culture.
Yes, she has, because I made her assimilate.
Okay, and that's your responsibility.
That is my responsibility. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is very, very simple. When it comes to Myron, he has helped many men make sure they're not in positions like you, where they have a baby mama. Guess what? You're financially able to take care of people. So money kind of fixes things. Mm-hmm. So it's not as bad because you have money. But most of the people who listen, they don't have money. They don't have the resources. And a baby mama can fucking ruin their lives. And he makes sure there are not situations like that.
This is one of the main advocates of fucking goofy shit like sleeping around. The culture of men not having responsibility.
Bro, I've been married for 20 years. I'm not having that conversation.
He's a goofy motherfucker.
He's not married. He has the right to do what he wants.
No, but when you're pushing this degenerate
he doesn't have any kids.
Like rap culture.
He doesn't have any kids. He doesn't want rappers on his fucking program. He hates rappers.
It's the same culture.
No, it's not. He does not let rappers on his show.
When you talk about sleeping with women, using women for sex, it's the same motherfucking dynamic.
No, it's not.
Fucking a bitch and sending her home in an Uber pool.
I mean,
is what leads to single parenthood.
I can say you've done more since you're a producer for many of these guys than he has.
No,
and you've done that.
I make the beats and I speak out actively against the degenerate culture.
But the beats you gave these people, they're using that to fucking basically push all this degeneracy. So you had a part in these rappers pushing degeneracy much more than Myron, and you want to bring this shit up.
No, not much more than Myron.
Much more.
No,
Myron doesn't let it.
Hood, he can't even step outside and go to the mall without fear of getting his ass beat up. He can't fight.
He steps outside with me all the time.
I doubt that.
No, I don't.
And I see every time he goes outside, he's getting pressed. I see him getting pressed.
I mean,
when you use the N-word and say the vile things that he said, there's accountability to that shit. Now, I said,
it's a good thing. Florida is a stand your ground state.
Yeah. And he's not always in Florida where he's got a gun on him.
He is usually. But I'm going to tell you this. No one's touched Myron. And you know what the thing is? He doesn't have a woman out of wedlock. He doesn't have a baby mama. You do. So I really, really want to reconsider calling him a degenerate when you're doing more degenerate shit than him.
No, that's one instance.
And that's a major instance. It's the biggest one. It's the biggest one. It's the biggest one. Family unit is the number one thing. You fucked up your nuclear family. Right. That is the number one thing.
You're right. I admit that. And like I said, and
you're a stand-up guy. At least he admits shit.
I give it. With my girlfriend here, she knows that in the incredible life that I'm living and the joy that I derive from this experience of being alive and being myself, I have a lot of struggle with this situation that I'm dealing with. Not being in my child's life. She was on a prodigious developmental peak trajectory. And I feel disgusting that I'm not impacting her to the extent that I could. Now, with that being said, I've become more and more sacrificial. I'm more devoted to developing myself, developing lanes of income, developing my prominence.
You can't call other people degenerates when you've done more degenerate shit than them.
That's not degenerate.
Yes, it is. Having a kid out of wedlock is degenerate.
It's not, because
that's what handicapped the black culture.
Was to maintain the nuclear family unit through all the tumultuous
good intentions are the pathway to hell, isn't it?
To some extent. And I'm in hell when I think about my daughter a lot. And I'm going to do everything I can to adapt.
You should do that. You're a man. That's your job.
And I'm going to. And she's going to be in my life. And I FaceTime her every day. And I do these type of things to be in her life.
FaceTime is not being around her and giving her a hug.
She's 2 years old. And you're right. And it kills me. And I'm going to do everything I can to adapt to that and make sure that I'm physically in her life as much as possible.
And this is what you should do if you want to be an influencer. Use your negativity and turn that into the positive. Go look at those people in the camera right there and say, listen, I can teach you certain things. I can help you better your life, but this is where I fucked up. This is where I fucked up. And because, let me finish. And because I fucked up here, this is what you don't do to fuck up like me. That's how you become an influencer. Use your negative and turn it into a positive.
Oh, I do.
That's what you do.
Why do you think I make extravagant claims like men who commit adultery should be put to death? Of course.
That's extreme.
It is, but
maybe women, not men.
Women and men.
Women more
should
so.
have a higher standard of discipline and having superior abilities, more discernment, these type of things. There should be more of a burden on a man remaining faithful to his woman than a woman to.
Well, I'm very faithful to my woman, but one of the reasons I'm faithful to my woman was because she was with me when I was broke, and we built it together. And I think that's so important to have a woman when you're broke, because you grow together and you bond together. And that's the best way to build a family, because me and her can joke about staying in Motel 6s with cockroaches. We can joke about that now. And that builds a bond. And I'm going to tell you something, man. You might not believe in this, but if you do the numerology and astrology thing, most men won't fall into that trap. I've married my friend's signs. I married all of that stuff. You might not believe in it, but I'm an example of the way I live my life.
There's no way to empirically verify that. And there is ways to falsify my ideology, which is life being an entropy reduction trainer. You can't tell me that there's any growth without discomfort.
I can't.
Can you grow without any type of?
You sound like Tate. You sound like Tate.
You sound like Tate. There's levels to it.
You sound like Tate.
This is a more nuanced, more descriptive.
That's the same thing. He's been saying the same thing for 4 years, bro.
Okay, and we can dig in on any topic. I'm trying to get into developmental
topics. Hold on.
You want to sway the conversation?
It's already done. Are we doing that thing with sports?
100%.
Okay, can you get Sean and Fuzi in this? Whatever the fuck these people are. Get them all involved.
Mozzie's dealing with some shit, but maybe
get them all involved. Sean, I know Sean myself, so get them all involved. And we do.
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode.